Welcome back, everyone, to the Deep Dive. This time, we're going to be tackling something pretty big, generative AI, and how it's already starting to reshape the world of nursing.
Definitely a hot topic, right?
Absolutely. And to help us unpack all of this, we've got excerpts from, well, a whole book, actually. It's called Generative AI in Nursing.
Yeah, they really went all in with that title, huh?
No kidding. But honestly, I think it really captures what we're seeing. I mean, AI isn't just some futuristic concept anymore.
Right, it's here.
It's here now,
Yeah.
and it's already being used in ways that are, well, pretty mind-blowing, especially in healthcare.
And this book, it doesn't just skim the surface.
Oh, no.
It goes deep, looking at the potential benefits, yeah, but also, acknowledging the challenges, the ethical considerations, all the new territory this tech brings to nursing.
It's like they knew exactly what questions we'd be asked.
Like they were listening in, right?
Seriously.
Yeah.
One thing that really struck me was how the book emphasizes that AI in healthcare isn't just, a trend or a buzzword.
It's not going away.
No, it's becoming integral, especially for nurses.
What I found really interesting was how they dive into AI-powered diagnostics.
Oh, yeah, that's huge.
Tools that can detect diseases way earlier, sometimes even before symptoms show up, with a level of accuracy that's just, well, incredible.
It's like having an extra set of eyes, superpowered eyes.
And when we're talking about things like cancer or heart disease...
Early detection is everything.
Absolutely.
So let's talk about what makes generative AI different.
Okay.
It's not just about, crunching numbers or analyzing data.
Right.
It's about creating things.
Creating content like a digital artist almost.
Yeah. Generating text, images, even music.
And when you apply that to nursing...
The possibilities are pretty wild.
Imagine AI drafting patient summaries that sound like a human wrote them, or even answering basic patient questions in real time, freeing up nurses for, the hands-on care that only they can provide.
That would be a game changer.
A total game changer.
So much time saved.
And when we talk about generating text, we have to talk about GPT, Generative Pre-trained Transformer. That's the powerhouse behind a lot of this.
That's the one that can, read and write like us.
Essentially, yes. And it's getting better all the time. In nursing, think patient education materials that are actually easy to understand or summarizing complex medical research so nurses can stay updated.
That's incredible. I mean, AI that can read and write like us.
I know, it's mind-blowing. And then you've got things like Daily, which creates images from text descriptions.
Oh, yeah. I could see that being huge for patient education.
Absolutely. Especially for explaining complex medical concepts. Imagine being able to show a patient a picture of, say, their heart condition generated from their actual medical records. It could make understanding their diagnosis so much easier.
It's so much clearer.
Visuals can be incredibly powerful.
No doubt about it. The book really digs into some exciting applications of all this.
Like, for example, AI-assisted diagnosis.
Oh, yeah. Tell me more about that.
What if AI could analyze medical images, X-rays, scans, and detect potential issues before a patient even has symptoms?
That would be revolutionary.
Think early detection of cancer or spotting a potential stroke before it happens.
That's the kind of stuff that can save lives.
And not just save lives, improve quality of life.
It's preventative care on a whole other level.
Exactly. And the book also tackles another big challenge for nurses: patient communication.
Oh, I can only imagine how AI could help with that.
Imagine AI-powered chatbots that can answer those common patient questions, the ones that come up all the time. Schedule appointments, send medication reminders.
It's like having an army of virtual assistants.
In a way, yeah, giving nurses more time for that direct, complex patient care that requires their expertise.
So what about training new nurses? I mean, can AI really replace those hands-on experiences?
That's where it gets really interesting.
Okay, I'm all ears.
They talk about how AI is transforming simulation-based training. Imagine virtual patients, powered by AI, with unique medical histories, symptoms, and the ability to react in real time to what students do.
So those medical mannequins are getting a serious upgrade.
Big time. They're not just static anymore. These AI-powered virtual patients, they can offer instant feedback, making simulations way more real and engaging.
It's like they're actually alive.
Well, not quite, but you get the idea. It's a whole new level of training.
That's amazing. And the book also mentions AI being used to create personalized learning paths.
Yeah, like a custom study plan for each nursing student.
Okay, that sounds pretty futuristic.
Imagine AI analyzing a student's performance, figuring out their strengths or weaknesses, then adjusting the pace and focus of their training based on that.
So instead of everyone getting the same thing.
Exactly. It becomes much more targeted and effective.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
But AI isn't just about training new nurses. It's also changing how experienced nurses work day to day,
Yeah.
especially with all those administrative tasks.
Oh, those are a huge time suck.
Tell me about it, but imagine an AI system transcribing your spoken notes into patient records automatically, or handling appointment scheduling and inventory,
It's like having a personal assistant just for paperwork.
freeing up so much time for nurses to actually, be nurses.
Right, to focus on patient care.
And the book even talks about AI and nursing research, which, I mean, when you think about it,
It's a natural fit.
absolutely, all that data.
Imagine AI helping nurses analyze huge data sets, automatically doing those literature reviews, or even supporting them in developing new hypotheses.
It's like giving them a research superpower.
In a way, yeah, and that leads to better treatments, better outcomes for patients.
Okay, so we've talked a lot about the potential here, the upside.
The shiny, exciting part.
Exactly. But we'd be remiss if we didn't talk about the challenges too.
Right, because with great power comes great responsibility, or however that saying goes.
Something like that. So what are some of the concerns?
Well, the book doesn't shy away from those. Data privacy is a big one, especially in healthcare.
Of course, it's people's health records we're talking about.
Exactly, extremely sensitive information, so we have to make sure any AI system being used is designed with security in mind to protect patient data from breaches or misuse.
I mean, a data breach involving health records, that would be devastating.
Absolutely devastating. So it's not just about the technology itself, it's about how we use it responsibly and ethically.
That's a key takeaway, for sure.
Absolutely.
And then there's the whole question of, will AI replace nurses altogether?
Right, the robots taking over scenario.
It's a valid concern. I mean, people are worried about their jobs.
Understandably so, but the book makes it very clear that AI is meant to assist nurses, not replace them.
It's about collaboration.
Exactly. The future of nursing, at least as they see it, it's this partnership between humans and AI, where nurses use their judgment, their empathy, their experience, alongside AI's analytical power.
So finding that sweet spot where technology enhances human capabilities without, replacing the human touch.
Because, let's face it, as amazing as AI is, it can't replace that human connection, that compassion, that understanding that's so essential to nursing.
It's like having a super smart co-pilot to help navigate, but the nurse is still the one at the wheel making those critical decisions about patient care,
I like that analogy. It really captures the essence of what we're talking about.
empowering nurses to provide even better care.
Exactly.
This is all so fascinating. It feels like we're just scratching the surface of what's possible with AI in nursing.
Oh, we are just getting started, really. And that's what makes this deep dive so interesting. It's not just about the what, it's about the so what. What does all this mean for the future of nursing?
And that's a question we're going to tackle head on in our next segment.
We're going to dive into real-world examples of how AI is already being used in nursing, the successes, the challenges, the lessons learned.
I can't wait to hear about it. But for now, we're going to take a quick break, so grab a coffee, stretch your legs, and we'll be right back to continue our deep dive into generative AI and nursing.
All right, so we've been talking about the potential of AI in nursing, but, it's one thing to talk about it theoretically,
Right.
but it's another to see how it's actually being used in the real world.
And the book does a great job of showing us how this isn't just some pie-in-the-sky idea.
No, no.
It's packed with real-world case studies showing how generative AI is actually making a difference right now.
One that really stood out to me was about this home health agency that started using an AI-powered remote patient monitoring system.
Oh, interesting.
So they gave patients these wearable devices that tracked things like their vital signs, heart rate, blood pressure, if they were taking their meds on time, and even how active they were each day.
So it's like having a virtual nurse checking in on them.
Yeah, kind of like a virtual guardian angel, keeping an eye on things.
That's pretty incredible, but did it actually work?
So all that data from the wearables, it went straight into an AI system that could analyze it in real time
Oh, wow.
and flag any potential issues. And the results were impressive.
Okay, I'm listening.
They reported something like a 30% decrease in hospital readmissions.
Wow, that's huge.
Yeah, especially for patients with chronic conditions like heart failure or diabetes.
Because the AI could catch things early on.
Exactly. So nurses could step in sooner, adjust medications, schedule follow-up appointments, before small problems turn into big ones.
That's a game changer, not just for the patients, but for the entire healthcare system. Fewer readmissions, lower costs.
Exactly. A win-win all around.
But I'm curious, what about patients who aren't so comfortable with technology? I mean, I can imagine some people being a little hesitant to wear a device that's collecting data all the time.
No, absolutely. That's a valid concern. And the book actually emphasizes that patient education and buy-in are essential for these systems to be successful.
Makes sense. You have to get people on board.
Right. This particular agency, they made sure to invest in training sessions for patients and their families, explaining how the tech worked, highlighting the benefits,
So transparency is key.
transparency and trust.
So are there other examples of AI being used successfully in nursing?
Oh, tons. Another one that caught my eye was this mental health facility that was using AI to improve patient assessments.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, so they implemented an AI system that could analyze patient interactions during therapy sessions, like picking up on those subtle cues in their speech patterns,
Okay.
their emotional tone, even their body language.
It's like having an extra set of highly trained eyes and ears in the room.
Right, because even an experienced therapist might miss some of those really subtle cues.
So the AI is there to augment their expertise.
Exactly, not to replace the therapist, but to give them deeper insights into what the patient is really experiencing.
I see. So it's all about that partnership between humans and AI.
Always. The human clinician using their judgment and experience alongside the data and insights from the AI.
And in this case, the AI helped clinicians identify mental health issues that might have otherwise gone unnoticed.
Exactly, which led to earlier interventions, more personalized treatment plans.
Wow, these real-world examples are so encouraging.
Right, it feels like we're on the brink of something really big here.
Like a major shift in healthcare, with AI playing this critical role.
It's exciting, but also a little daunting.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
As we embrace this technology, we have to remember that it comes with responsibilities.
Huge responsibilities, and the book dives deep into the ethical and legal aspects of using AI in healthcare. There are some serious questions we need to consider.
Like what kind of questions?
Well, data privacy, for one, we keep coming back to that, but it's crucial, especially when we're dealing with people's most sensitive information.
Their health records, their lives, essentially.
Exactly. So any AI system being used needs to have those strong security measures built in, to protect against breaches and misuse.
Because the consequences of a data breach in healthcare.
They don't even bear thinking about.
Okay, what else should we be thinking about?
Bias, we've touched on this before, but it's worth repeating.
Right.
AI algorithms can inherit biases from the data they're trained on.
So if an AI system is trained on data that isn't diverse or representative of the population, it's going to be used on.
It could actually make things worse, not better.
It's like using a medical tool that's calibrated for one type of person, but not for others.
Exactly. It could lead to inaccurate diagnoses or treatments, which could have serious consequences.
So we need to be really careful about the data used to train these algorithms.
Absolutely, as diverse and representative as possible, and we need ways to monitor these systems for bias and make adjustments as needed.
It seems like a lot to consider.
It is, but it's essential.
So who's ultimately responsible for making sure all of this is happening correctly?
That's a tough question.
Yeah,
And the book grapples with it head on, particularly around this issue of accountability.
accountability, right?
Like, when an AI system makes a recommendation and something goes wrong, who's to blame?
Yeah, who takes the fall?
Is it the clinician who used the system, the company that created it, someone else entirely?
It's like trying to figure out who's at fault when a self-driving car has an accident.
Exactly. It's uncharted territory.
We need clear guidelines and regulations to ensure AI is being used safely, ethically, responsibly.
We absolutely do. These are big questions that we need to address as a society.
No doubt about it. So what does the book say about the future of AI in nursing? What should we expect?
Well, they're optimistic, cautiously optimistic, I'd say.
Right.
They acknowledge that there's going to be a lot of adaptation, a lot of learning involved.
Right, it's a whole new world.
Nurses are going to need to develop new skills and new ways of thinking to really thrive in this AI-powered future.
So what kind of skills are we talking about? What do nurses need to know?
Data literacy is going to be huge.
Data literacy.
Yeah, nurses need to understand how to interpret and use the data that AI systems generate. Things like predictive analytics or data from patient monitoring. They have to be able to understand that data and make informed decisions based on it.
So it's not just about being tech savvy, it's about being data savvy.
Exactly. But of course, being comfortable with technology is still important.
Right, you have to be able to use the tools.
Nurses need to be able to use those AI-powered tools effectively, whether it's an electronic health record system or a clinical decision support system.
It's like learning anatomy and physiology. You got to learn the language of AI as well.
True, but it's not just about those technical skills. The book also really emphasizes the importance of critical thinking, problem solving, communication.
Those are pretty essential skills for any nurse, even without AI in the picture.
You're right, but they become even more important in this AI-powered environment. Nurses are going to need to think critically about the information AI is giving them, understand its limitations, and use their own judgment to make the best choices for their patients.
It's like AI is a powerful tool, but nurses still need to be the masters of that tool.
Exactly. A scalpel can save a life, or it can do a lot of damage.
It all depends on the hands wielding it.
Precisely, and that's what the book really drives home. This isn't about AI replacing nurses, it's about AI giving them the tools and information they need to provide the best possible care.
It's about empowerment, not replacement.
Absolutely.
So where do we go from here? What are the next steps for nurses, healthcare organizations, all of us?
Well, the book actually ends with a whole chapter on that, laying out some really valuable insights and recommendations for navigating this transition to an AI-powered
A
future.
roadmap of sorts.
Exactly, and that's what we're going to dive into next.
I can't wait. We'll be right back with more from generative AI in nursing after a quick break. All right, so we've talked about the potential. We've seen how AI is already being used in nursing, but now it's time to look ahead.
The crystal ball time.
Exactly. What does the future hold for AI in nursing?
Well, luckily, the book doesn't leave us hanging. It actually offers a sort of roadmap for the future,
Well, that's helpful.
highlighting key trends and giving practical recommendations for how nurses can prepare for this AI-powered world.
So what does that future look like? What should we be paying attention to?
One of the biggest trends they highlight is the rise of personalized medicine, moving away from that one-size-fits-all approach and really tailoring healthcare to each individual patient.
So treating the person, not just the disease.
Exactly. It's about recognizing that everyone is different and their care should reflect that.
Makes sense, but how does that actually work in practice?
Imagine you have a patient with heart disease, right? Instead of just prescribing the standard medication, the AI can analyze their genetic data, their lifestyle factors, even their response to previous treatments.
Wow, that's a lot of information.
And it uses all of that to create a completely customized treatment plan.
That's incredible. So where do nurses fit into all of this?
Well, nurses are going to need a deep understanding of personalized medicine and how to use AI tools to deliver this kind of care. They'll need to know how to interpret genetic information, assess individual risk factors, and tailor interventions to each patient's unique needs.
So the role of the nurse is becoming even more specialized
More specialized, more complex, but also, I think, more rewarding.
because they're really able to make a difference in individual lives.
Exactly. They're on the front lines of patient care. And with AI as their partner, they can really take their skills to a whole new level.
It's like they're becoming these ultimate care coordinators,
Mm-hmm.
gathering insights from AI, developing these personalized plans, but still providing that human connection and support.
And that human connection, that's key. The book really emphasizes that even in an AI-powered future, the human touch will always be at the heart of nursing.
Makes sense. Technology can't replace everything.
No, empathy, compassion, understanding, those are qualities that AI can't replicate.
So let's get practical. What can nurses do today to prepare for this future?
The book gives some really concrete advice. First and foremost, embrace lifelong learning.
You ever stop learning, right?
The world of AI is evolving so rapidly, nurses need to stay current with the latest developments.
It's like nursing school never really ends.
In a sense, it doesn't, but there are so many resources out there to help nurses stay ahead of the curve, online courses, professional conferences, you name it.
So much to learn, so little time.
Right, but it's also about being proactive, shaping how AI is developed and implemented in healthcare.
So don't just wait for the technology to arrive. Get involved.
Exactly. Nurses can provide valuable feedback to the developers of these AI tools, sharing what works, what doesn't, from their real-world experience in clinical settings.
That's a great point. They're the ones on the front lines.
They can advocate for tools that are easy to use, that are ethical and aligned with the values of nursing.
So they can act as a bridge between the world of tech and the world of patient care.
Exactly. Making sure the technology is truly serving the needs of both patients and nurses.
And they can help educate their colleagues and patients about AI, right?
Absolutely. Dispelling myths, fostering a better understanding of its potential. The more we all understand about AI, the better equipped we'll be to use it responsibly and effectively.
It's about empowerment, not just for nurses, but for everyone involved in healthcare.
Exactly.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, what's the key takeaway you want our listeners to walk away with?
I want them to see AI not as this scary job-stealing threat, but as an incredible opportunity.
to really elevate the field of nursing.
Exactly. Generative AI has the potential to revolutionize nursing, to make it more efficient, more personalized, ultimately more effective.
It's like a superpower waiting to be unlocked.
But we have to use it wisely, ethically.
That's the key. So after this deep dive, I'm feeling pretty optimistic about the future of nursing.
Me too. It's an exciting time to be in healthcare, and I can't wait to see how AI continues to shape the field in the years to come.
And that brings us to the end of our deep dive into generative AI and nursing. Thank you so much for joining us.
It's been a pleasure.
We hope you found this exploration as insightful and thought-provoking as we did. Remember, the future is in our hands. And with careful consideration and collaboration, we can harness the power of AI to create a brighter future for nursing and for all of us.
Keep those questions coming, keep learning, and keep exploring.
And that's it for this episode of The Deep Dive. We'll see you next time.